lacrosse friends, welcome to the 2018 Founders Cup.
Elora Mohawks looking for their first Founders Cup championship since all the way back in 2005. And on the other side of the coin, you have the Seneca War Chiefs, who have been to 5 straight Founders, 4 medals, but yet to get the elusive gold. This might be the year.
One of the key players for the Seneca War Chiefs, if they are going to do that, step up from 2 silvers and 2 bronzes, is Ron John, a bronze medalist at the 2018 World Field Lacrosse Championships. He has been brilliant here, playing at both ends of the floor. Such a good offensive contributor, but really his defense and leadership are the key traits that make such a big difference for this team.
Yeah, they usually use him out the back door, but then when things start to get tighter, that's when they're at, okay, Ron John, we need a goal, we need to set picks. Then they start throwing him out the O door, but he still has enough energy to go back on the D end and be one of their top shutdown defenders.
For the Elora Mohawks, Curtis Woodland has done just about everything. He will be the scoring champion of this tournament because he's already 8 points clear of anybody else. He's got a game left to play.
He's been unbelievable. 35 points in 14 games, 22 assists, 13 goals. This might be one of the best Founders Cup performances that we've seen in recent history. Goals and points per game, it's got to be up there.
It is right up there. We've gone back over the last several years. His 22 assists would have him tied for 3rd in the scoring race.
Wow.
In this tournament. So he has been outstanding. He also incorporates so many of his teammates. There is Mark Thompson. He will be joined by Calvin Roseberry, the Ontario and Saskatchewan referees. The standby is Brent Bray from the FNLA.
You know what? We might as well.
Let's do it.
Let's do it now.
In the arena in Elora. I don't know how there are a lot of fans there because there are so many here in our arena at the Turtle Dome, but the fans are cascading into the Elora Arena. Thank you to Centre Wellington Minor Lacrosse and to Casey Bearns for their role in making that happen. That coming from the organizers with the team here in Akwesasne. They're pretty excited to have y'all watching them from back home, and we hear the arena is just about full.
Yeah, and I heard one of those executives that are here on hand, they said, this was just maybe 10 minutes ago, they said more people were filing in.
To the show, and the War Chiefs of Seneca were supposed to be hosting this tournament. I know the amount of work that they had put in. Adrian Stevens and Heath Garlow and others had put into making that tournament work there. It just was unfortunate with referee border issues. It couldn't happen, but they have done a great job of helping out Galiwate Mitchell and Laurie Gardner and the gang here putting it on Bonnie Rouet. So congratulations to them on being so big about it and really contributing. Here's a drive to the net and a bounce shot and a goal. Starting it off is Zach Cameron. What a great play by Cameron. You talked about the quickness and the shiftiness inside. He doesn't just get the loose ball, he goes in and gets himself a goal.
We'll see on the replay right here, it's a loose ball battle. Hyatt Welsh helping out here. Sets that little bump and off to the races is Zach Cameron out of the corner, nearly lifting the roof off the Turtle Dome with the...
Pass to the back door. Nice attempt on the quick stick. But Cody Bielik couldn't quite beat Landon Kells. It's snagged there by Jonah White. And away go the Mohawks. And look at that. They're already in the offensive zone. And the War Chiefs already have their defenders out. Oh, another rip. Is that Cameron again? Zach Cameron.
That outside shot actually coming from
Clayton
Holscher, the captain of this team. His big role is being a leader on and off the floor as the captain. When it comes to the game, it's crashing and banging. But right here, he shows off his elite skill, that outside shot. But how about the pick?
Big hit on the run by Jack Francis, but Keelan Seneca keeps the ball. One-hand pass to Scanlon, skips past him, tries the one-hand pickup, can't get it. Now they've got a battle along the boards. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the War Chiefs. The Mohawks are fine if this ball just stays on the floor for another 3 seconds. Boy, Seneca and Scanlon are not giving up though.
Muck that one, eat it up, and let the shot clock run down.
Much of the stands are full. People at the end standing. There's a chance and a shot and a goal. Great fake and a beautiful finish by Cole Spear. Right on top of the crease.
That's been his office all tournament long, all playoff run long, and all season long. Goal number 11 for the tournament. Point number 23, and look at that ball movement. Unbelievable. That's the chemistry this team has. Clay Scanlon frustrated as that somehow didn't find the back of the net. Kells just barely getting a shoulder on that.
Driving to the middle is Holscher. Gets a shot off. Pretty good scoring chance. Benedict stops it. Pounces out to get the rebound. Loose ball possession foul. Seneca will get it back with a fresh 30.
The awareness on Sherman as well. After he hit that bar, went in the corner and looked like Elora was going to win the face.
Scanlon scores the crease jump and the finish. He is fired up. A stick has snapped right in half. I believe this is a Seneca War Chief stick. It belongs to Cody Bielik. He'll go and collect it, put that head on a new shaft. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's just a nice little bump and run. Scanlon. We've talked about how greasy, slippy he is.
A bit of a power play here for the Elora Mohawks. If they don't score, they will return to the power play in the second. Let's see how they operate. Holscher to Woodland. Pass back door, Rahanic scores! Wow, they needed just 9 seconds to take advantage of that man advantage. Great pass and the beautiful jumping finish by Tyrus Rahanic.
I've said it so many times, Stephen, you cannot take penalties against the Elora Mohawks. Too much skill, too much time, and too much space. As you see, Rahanic, just easy backdoor quick stick for a goal. The offense seems like you're getting your chances, not being able to beat Landon Kell. Is this going to be any adjustments made in the second, or are you guys just going to try to trust the process here?
We're just going to trust the process. You know, we know what they're made of now. We know they're going to pressure out. So we just got to do our systems, do them right, do them hard, and we'll get our shots and we'll put them in.
And now we were talking about it on the broadcast. 5 years for this team, 5 trips to the Founders Cup, 4 medals, 2 bronze, 2 silvers, the one thing missing, the gold medal. Have you guys used this as motivation to get to this point and finally get over the hump?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, going 5 years without a medal is really, it's hard, but you know, we're here for the long run. We've been training real hard all year, so we're just going to come out as hard as we can. Hopefully we can get this medal, but plan on bringing this cup home.
Now, one of the players we've been talking about a lot is Ron John. He adds so much, whether it be on the offensive floor, the defense side of the floor. What does he bring to you guys, to the Seneca War Chiefs team?
Pure athleticism. He's just a freak athlete, and he's working hard 24/7. I mean, it helps that he's a D1 player, but he's just one part of the team, and he's a huge part if you ask anyone on this roster. So we just need him to do his job, and we all do ours, and we're gonna get it done.
Now, Darius Kilgore, I know he's one of the best coaches around in lacrosse. What do you think the message he's going to say to his guys and you during this intermission?
Probably that we know what they got now. We see how hard they're going to pressure. It's our time now. Put our shots up, put it in the back of the net, and he's probably going to have some nut speech that's going to get us all pumped up. Here on JVI Sports Network, brought to you by Big Boys.
We will have the second period coming up after a short break. You're not going to want to miss it.
They isolate him. Noah Labar knocks him down. Back up. Labar battling hard. Scanlon coming with it. Penalty coming. I think it's the help from Kevin Hutchison that led to a holding call. And that's just Clay Scanlon being like a running back who keeps his legs going and never stops. You have to do something to take him out.
Yeah, that's just a high IQ for Scanlon. He takes the ball low, drives to the net. I feel like he already knew that he wasn't going to be able to get to the net with that defense. So instead he keeps driving. You'll see here. And then he draws that penalty right there. We talked about how his high IQ, from learning from his older brothers, Seeley.
Effort by Dean Seeley. Had Benedict coming across the crease with him and back against the green. That's the athleticism of the big goalie. Scanlon lost it for a moment, gets it back. They try the back doors and doesn't connect. There's Stevenson. Another back door, and that one connects. Clay Scanlon rips it home. Great passing, great touch on the doorstep by Clay Scanlon.
Scanlon's been one of the best players for this War Chiefs team, but he has elevated his game. Slippier than a bar of soap, and he's got softer hands than puppy's ears, as you see. The fadeaway pass to the corner, quick stick, bam. 4-2 ball game. The gap is getting smaller.
Great quick stickers have that stick loaded, ready to go. The ball gets there, and they just meet. Man off the bench, takes, the pass is just a little bit too far for Cole Spear. He goes after it, runs into the boards. The Elora fans want a call as he got touched and went into the boards. I don't know. I'm okay with no call there.
I'm okay with no call, but I was just...
What a shot by Sherman Williams. On his offside, goes for a bit of a twister, it looks like, and finds a tiny hole past the left foot of Landon Kells to make it a one-goal game.
I mentioned other players have to step up here, but what better player than one of the captains on this team? Just ripped a beautiful shot, perfectly placed right under the arm.
Cameron making a couple of moves. Spins off and passes the ball to Holscher. Oh, what a rip from the captain. Leighton Holscher dials up a laser and makes it 5-3.
Clayton Holscher, 6-7 goals now on the tournament. And this one's just as big as a bomb from the outside as we saw. And a complete sidearm torque rip that just blows by Troy Benedict.
In the middle of the floor, Anson Gardner will head off. He'll be joined by Chris Jolly. They'll get 2 apiece for roughing. Thank you to everyone in Elora at the Elora Arena. Hope you guys are enjoying this show. What a game it has been so far. Cole Spear wisely pulls up on that one, and they're going to go into penalty kill mode. He almost had a lane to the net, but Clay Scanlon whistled back there.
Well, Cole Spear knows his skill set. Speed, not one of them.
Yeah.
What he can do is bash and crash. He's got the great hands, and this is more of his skill set. As he still has
it. Somehow goes to the net. That's almost in, but Troy Benedict makes the save. He doesn't have his stick. He's looking to see if he can go get it. He is going to get it while the ball's over in the corner. Very heads-up play by Troy Benedict, and what an effort by Cole Spear, and he'll go to the bench and let Tristan Rahanic take a turn. There's Holscher going to the net. That ball stripped, he's trying to get to it, gets on the ball between Ron John's legs. Ron John lands on him, and that earns a possession and a fresh 30. Actually, it doesn't matter, there's no 30 because they're shorthanded.
All right, like you said, here with Mason Noble, one of the top defenders in this tournament. Mason, as I mentioned, your guys' defense very strong throughout, but when you have a goaltender like Landon Kells, how much easier does it make your job?
Yeah, Landon's a great goalie. He makes it easier for us 100%. Sometimes when we can pack it in, we depend on him to make those outside shots. When they're cutting and inside, we can always depend on him to make that outside shot. And when we are pressuring, sometimes we slip and they set the pick and roll. They get beat sometimes. Kelsey's always there to have our back. So it's great having a goalie with that caliber. He's always there to have our backs. He's a great guy in the net and outside the net.
Now, we were talking about it over the broadcast. It always seems the case. Ontario comes into the heavy favorite. Very battle tested. You guys went through an absolute gauntlet here. there's a little bit of a pushback from Seneca. Do you believe that the way that you guys got to this playoffs has allowed you to be prepared for this game here today?
100%. We were fast learning that Ontario's not the most loved place in this town. Obviously, no one's ever on our teams has been here, and coaches included. So when we came here the first game, we noticed that the crowd was going to be against us playing right after the home ceremonies. But like I said, none of us have really been here. But now that we have played those tough games, the Wahlsburgs, the Nation, nobody's believed in us all the way here, and now we're finally here. We have all the adversity, all the tools, all the mindset right to finish this off. We have 20 minutes to go here, and we're ready to go.
Now, you said no one believes you can do it. There is a huge group that do believe you can do it at the arena in Elora, put on by Casey Behrens and the Center Wellington Minor Association. If you want to give them a quick shout out, tell them how thankful you are for them putting that on here.
Yeah, it's crazy what a 28 guys, 30 coaches, a team can do for a whole town. And when the town's behind your back, it's so fun to play against. We sold out the barn all playoffs, and it's crazy. Every hit, every pass, every goal, the crowd's going wild. Even here, and I even imagine back home, it's crazy. I can't thank the town enough, and we really do it for them. We really do it for them.
All right, well, thank you for your time, and get ready for this.
Gardner's made such strides. Now he wants a goal. Big save, Landon Kells. So athletic, sliding across the crease and making himself big.
So
huge
poised.
pile. Oh, and the ball already at the other end and a goal. I was watching the scrum at the back here. I don't even know how the ball got out of there. But Zach Cameron goes for a run and buries it. He opened the scoring, and now he's got another one to make 6-3.
Zach Cameron has been nothing short of stellar in this tournament.
Elora into the offensive end. Oh, and I'm actually just watching the stream, which is a bit behind, and AJ Skirving it looked like a rugby scrum. Oh, there's a goal! My goodness, what a play in the offensive zone. I was gonna say Skirving made like a scrum half and pulled that one out, and now Curtis Woodland is on the board. It's 7-3 for Elora.
Yeah, you're not gonna keep the big Brock Badger off the score sheet for too long as he rubs out Jimmy Chadwick and just fires that skipper that somehow finds its way past Troy Benedict. This Elora Mohawks team, they're a third period team.
They are.
One game in Clarington, Clarington dominating the full game. Third period rolls around, boom, they turn it on, all their big guns start to click.
Oh, big guns starting to click like Curtis Woodland absolutely lasers home a shot. 3 goals in 5 minutes and 25 seconds. And it's 8-3 in favor of the Elora Mohawks.
Elora is rolling, and so is their superstar, Curtis Woodland. You see that outside shot. Troy Benedict cannot believe.
Scanlon loads it up, toe drag. He's got room, feeds it through Williams. Oh, what a save, Landon Kells. Come on, that's not fair. What a save by Landon Kells on a brilliant chance by Williams. Williams runs over Kevin Hutchison. And there's a fresh 30 for the War Chiefs. The Mohawks wanted a loose ball push on that one. Maybe warranted, but we're into the final 8 minutes here. Oh, what a shot by Clay Seneca. And he points to the War Chief logo on his chest after a huge, huge rip.
Big game Clay buries a hat trick. He has been the hardest working player on the floor, and you see that outside bomb just goes right through the arm.
Less than 4 minutes to go, it's 8-4. That's a 4-goal lead for the Mohawks. They've got 35 left on the power play. Curtis Woodland. What a dagger of a laser of a shot.
I'm sure there's some hats flying in the Elora Community Center after that goal. Curtis Woodland, just the icing on the cake to a historic Founders tournament and performance for him.
Long pass up ahead, good Salinas all alone. Nice finish as he tucks that one in. past Matt Humphrey to make it 9-5. We're still 4-on-4 for another 21 seconds.
We talked about the spirit of Clay Scanlon and his hard-working nature. You knew Gutch Salinas wasn't going to give up. You see him emotional as he leaves the floor. He gave it all, didn't give up to the very end.
Oh, he's a warrior.
True warrior of the game.
Warriors. And Jack Francis is going to hold on to that ball. He's going to throw his gear, but hold on to that game ball that finished. And the Elora Mohawks are your 2018 Founders Cup champions.
It's been a long 13 years, but Elora, the Founders Cup is coming home.
The non-dressed players come out, including Ryan Mueller. You see him on the crutches, and he very gently comes to take part in the celebration. He was very much a part of this win, and they're going to come to him. And you can see the ball still clutched in the hand of Jack Francis.
What an unbelievable playoff run. We talked about the gauntlet that they had to get through the West. Wallaceburg, Six Nations. Then you go on to the other side against the Clarington Greengales, which was a battle in itself. Come to this tournament, relatively walk through the first few games with ease, but then boom, once again, a tough battle against the Seneca War Chiefs team, who win their 5th medal in a row, but it's not the one that they were looking for in gold. And you got to feel for this Seneca Chief team. They built a great, strong foundation, but once again, coming up short.
We do want to thank all of the broadcast sponsors. Don't go away. We've got lots more coming down on the floor, but we want to do want to thank all of our broadcast sponsors who helped JVI Sports Network and the Founders Cup Committee bring you this live, free lacrosse action from stem to stern this week from the Turtle Dome. I am Stephen Stamp, joined by Pat Gregoire. Boy, the energy just kind of drains from the building, but it's just kind of a big sigh of relief. I think Elora pushed very hard for this, and they are so thrilled to have gotten it. So 13 years ago, they last won a Founders Cup. You talked about it. These guys are Elora boys. 13 years ago, they ranged from 3 to 8 years old. And they have grown up with the memory of that championship team and dreaming of being the next Elora Mohawks club to do it. They've done it.
Yeah, and I was on a few of their Twitters. I saw Hyatt Wells tweet out number 11 saying, I grew up as a ball boy for this team, and I've been dreaming about winning a Founders Cup with this team, and now that dream has come reality as once again the Mohawks are champions of the Junior B lacrosse world.
Troy Benedict will lead the Seneca War Chiefs to the center dot to begin the handshake line. And he and the rest of his teammates deserve so much credit and praise for the effort they have put in, the valor with which they have battled for a championship.
They certainly have. What a fantastic team they built from the back end all the way up to the offense. A class organization that, once again, like I said, they just started this team just 5 years ago. 5 Founders trips in a row. 4, or sorry, now
5
6.
medals.
Now 5 medals. It's impressive. It can.
Silver, silver, bronze, bronze, and now again silver in these 5 years.